So I decided to walk the park this afternoon and check this out. Right by the road is this box. It has two magnifying lenses in it. And one thing that's interesting is that it's aiming at this reflector right here. So what I think they're doing, since every park has a closure time, that when this park closes and they go to close this gate, they stick an infrared camera, not really, for recording, but basically like a motion sensor, shooting infrared light that you cannot see with, or barely see, to the reflector. So it'll go off every time someone walks past it or goes by. And I'm pretty sure that there's probably a radio receiver. There's a radio transmitter in there, and there's a radio receiver somewhere else that then indicates to the park attendants that someone's on the trail in the middle of the night when the park is closed. That was kind of fascinating. I found a trail. Actually, I kind of like the smell in here. Interesting, very piney. The plot thickens. I'm in Bear Creek, and someone's been camping out here having fires and eating watabaga. But one thing I think is fascinating is there's no trash. Besides, I think somewhere over here some lighter fluid. Probably a bunch of neighborhoods come out here in the middle of the night. Condom wrappers. Yep. I think these are teenagers from the school right next to Bear Creek. Probably coming over here after school, chilling out, probably getting high. It's a very defined trail, so it's been utilized months after the flood. They had Highway 6 and was it Barker Cypress closed? There's still signs of the aftermath. This is actually a concrete trail. You can see it's all covered in dirt still. Just surprised they haven't gotten jailed inmates or anything like that to come out here and pick up the trash, They just leave it a mess. And this is one of the reasons why Bear Creek is probably one of the worst parks in Houston. People come out here in the middle of the night and they sabotage the benches. They bend them in and stuff. There's just horrendous amount of trash. The park authority out here, you'll see them when they close down the roads and stuff, but they never come out here to regulate the actual picnicking areas. So almost every trash can you walk past has, boxes, beer bottles, and cardboard beer cases and junk like that. But normally this trail is actually pretty nice to ride down. But now it's all mudding. It almost looks like the trail's being taken over by the woods. But it's actually quite awful to walk down here. Literally 3 months after a flood, the park still looks like total shit. You can tell which direction the water was flowing though. It was literally flooded all the way into the neighborhood. There's a school back that way. And that whole entire neighborhood flooded. And one thing about the flood is that the water dredged out a lot of the roots, kind of winding the bayou itself. They had to cut down a lot of these trees, but you can see all the root systems. Right. Of course, the more ghetto a park looks, the more ghetto the crowd it attracts. So there's little ponds of still water helping to procreate the Zika virus here in Houston. I'll probably pass by at least 20 of these little still bodies of water. Makes me wonder if the city actually comes out here and... Ooh, spiderweb. There's a lot of these out here. Makes me wonder if they come out here and throw tablets in the water. The city would rather spend money on inner city park development and financially neglect basically where the population of Houston lives, the suburbs. And it's kind of sad, but you know, every country eventually starts to become desperate. They want to see returns in their investments, so the city's spending a lot of money on monorail systems, and you know, at least they're cleaning up some of the pothole littered roads that our last retarded mayor didn't spend money on. But I walk around parks throughout the city, and this park is near my house, and it looks like other shit. I mean, you can look over there, and I mean, the benches are all caved in, and you know, if you go to the bathrooms, they're all the lights are broken. Just quite sad. And another thing is gang signs. I'm seeing quite a few of these. At night, there's a considerable amount of, I guess you can say, squatters that chill out in the gazebos. They're all out here drinking beer and shit. When I ride bikes through here late in the evening, you can see them already chilling out, getting drunk. Start finding bottles of Four Locos and stuff like that. So, yeah, at Bear Creek, at least this portion of it, there's all these concrete little slabs. Now, they're not stolen, the benches that were sitting on them. They were taken away because they were sabotaged, they were damaged. People coming over here and jumping on them. So there's a few benches, a few areas you can see where they're bent in the middle. But all in all, this horrible, horrible neglect as this park increasingly turns more ghetto. Big chunk of concrete missing. Absolutely no explanation where it went. Missing light. Fucking absolutely, I'm not even gonna walk in there. It's disgusting. At least the water fountains work. You can see back that way there's more empty slabs. More slabs right there missing. Missing their benches. And there's a gazebo. I want to know how the hell they bent this fucking table up. There's a t-shirt on the roof. Probably a jacket. Yep. Matter of fact, that was moved from one of the slabs. Actually, I found some benches in the actual park, in the actual wooded area. Which one of them was actually in a really kick-ass spot, to tell you the truth. Whoever moved it there. It's pretty cool. But yep. All in all, though, it's not horrible, but they just need to send some of that rich Super Bowl football money over to the burbs. Stop building fucking tollways.